I was raised where the rust runs deep, where fathers drank and mothers weep. Built from scars and borrowed time, no cross, no crown, no finish line. Call me thunder, call me flame, I don't play by no God's name. Try to break me, watch me rise, I'm the storm behind your lies. Nails in my boots, ash in my breath, every step's a dance with death. They drew lines, I burned the map, a rebel soul you can't unwrap. Call me thunder, call me flame, I don't break, I don't play tame. You can run, you can deny, but I'm the ghost you can't outride. I'm what you see when the dark sets in. No chains, no flag, no savior's hand, just boots and blood and burning land. Call me thunder, call me flame, etch my story in the rain. Raise your walls, I'll still get by, I'm the fire that won't comply. Call me thunder, just a name. Town hush, moon bleeds silver through the sagebrush. Eyes behind me, breath like smoke, I don't run, I'm making sure. No mercy in the dust, no heaven left to trust. I ride with the weight of what I've done, still breathing but I'm not the only one. So light that match, I'll never rust.
No one.
Carved from flame and shattered bone, I've bled for sins that weren't mine. Left behind in smoke and sand, still I rise, a cursed man. No mercy in the dust, no peace, no love, no just. They tried to chain my fate and name, but I walk on through fire and shame, ash to ash and blade to trust. There's no mercy in the dust. You think I'm gone, I'm carved in wind. I haunt the path you're walking in. Steel in my hand, ghosts at my side. I never lived, but damn I ride. No mercy in the dust. I burn, I break, I never bust. trust you fear the dark, but I call it mine. I ride alone through the blood and brine. Say my name if you must, but there's no mercy.
Still burning from the path I took. Left town shaking, never looked. Chains couldn't hold what the fire made. I was born from smoke and razor blades. Crown of cinders, ash for gold. On my battle, stories told. I don't bend, I don't crawl. I stand tall when the angels fall. They prayed for light, I brought the storm. Thunder in veins, lightning sworn. Truth and grace ain't free, so I carved my faith through the enemy. Crown of cinders, ash for gold, marked by battle, stories told. I don't bend, I don't crawl. I stand tall when the angels fall. Let them judge from holy heights, but down here we earn our rights with blood and dirt, fist to flame. I rise unbroken, call my name. Crown of cinders, ash for gold, buried deep but never cold. I don't beg, I don't stall. I walk through hell and never fall. Crown of cinders, smoke and scars, built from ruin, born for war.
Dust don't lie and blood don't fade. I dug my truth with a broken spade. Crosses burn where my boots once knelt. Now I wear the scars the angels felt. I ain't begging, I ain't bound. I walk tall in a dead man's crown. Thunder moans in the bones I drag, with the curse stitched deep into my flag. Crows keep watch from the gallows high. They see my soul and still won't fly. I sold my name to the howling wind, traded peace for the shape I'm in. I ain't begging, I ain't bound. I walk tall in a dead man's crown. Smoke don't clear and fire don't sleep. I'm the what's already burned. I'm the lesson you ain't never learned. No preacher's light, no promised land. Just me, my ghost, and a gun in hand. I ain't begging, I ain't bound. I walk tall in a dead man's crown. If I fall, let the silence ring. 'Cause I ain't own a goddamn thing. Dead man's crown, buried deep, but never down.
I don't crawl, I don't confess. Raised on fire and wilderness, marked by scars the saints won't name. I walk through hell and don't feel shame. I leave iron in my wake. Every lie, every vow I break. If you're hunting me, better bring the storm. I was born with a devil's form. My shadow rides with broken bone. No God left me a single home. I don't need no sacred light. I was built to bleed and bite. I leave iron in my wake. Every oath is mine to take. You bring fear, I bring the blade. I'm the hound your ghost obeyed. Nail my name into the dirt. Still I rise, still I hurt. No chains hold a soul like mine. Born in smoke, baptized in brine. I leave iron in my wake. Burning roads I'll never fake. You want death, then let it break. But know this, I never shake. Iron in my wake, and fire in my name. I came from dust and broken bone. No crown, no kin. I ride alone. They sent their dogs to track me down, but I don't bleed when I hit the ground. I've chewed the dark like bitter bread. Slept in towns that wish me dead. They lit the pyres, I lit a smoke, and laughed until the gallows broke. No cross for me, no prayer, no chain. I've made peace with the fire and pain. Let the angels weep, let the demons cry. I'll ride through hell and never die. Their law is built on blood and lies, but I see clear
saving grace. I saw God blink and turn his face. I buried friends with steady hands, took their names through cursed lands. Now every promise a vow I keep, and every sin I carve in deep. No cross for me, no priest, no grave. I'll tip my hat to the life I gave. If death wants words, I won't comply. Just steel and dust and a battle cry. I ain't the devil, but I've ridden beside him, and he looked afraid. No cross for me, no crown to claim. I'll ride unknown but not in shame. Let the world forget, let my story die. I'll fade like smoke in a blood-red sky. No cross, no chain, no name. Where saints forget to pray, where blood dries slow and skies turn gray. No light has touched this road in years, just the hum of loss and the weight of fear. Burn me clean in holy flame, strip my shadow, leave the name. I ain't pure, I ain't redeemed, but I won't die unseen. I've sown regret in shallow graves, watch the wolves outlive the brave. They curse my path, I bless their fire, fed on smoke and dead desire. Burn me clean in holy flame, strip my shadow, leave the name. I ain't pure, I ain't redeemed, but I won't die unseen. Bury me where the silence screams, where rust runs deep and mercy dreams. No stone, no verse, no cross to keep, just ash that stirs while others sleep. Gun on my hip, wind in my throat.
Welcome everybody to the Wild Horse Broadcast, and as we get ready for the Full Throttle Race Parts 30 here at Circuito de Navarra. Alright, I didn't fuck it up right off the bat. Alright, as we take a look here at points, Keith Nelson Jr. out to a commanding lead after securing his first win last week at Myrtle Beach Speedway. Justin Coleman still second right now with his, I don't think he had 3 wins, but alright. Anthony Danta third, Trey Ashworth fourth, Mark Fuqua sitting fifth, Robert Ark sixth, Zach Coyer seventh, Landon Dickens eighth, ninth, be Jeff Dillon. Round out your top 10. The points, Thomas Hazard. So we take a look at your leaderboard right now. Best time. Keith Nelson Jr. top of the leaderboard, followed by Anthony Danta. These two are the two fighting for the championship for the most part. Cole Baxter sitting there in third. As you see, Nelson and Danta run 153s, the rest of the field 155 or greater. Looks like we're going to have a battle between the 9 and 44 here tonight. As you see, Danta working all the track limits there as he tries to get around Cody Edmonston in that 369 car. Right in front, you got the 98 Curb Records, Peyton Hamlet. Heartbreaker for him last week. He was leading there in the closing laps. Got a bumper going into turn 1, put him right into the wall. Heading his hope for winning here at the Full Throttle Street Stock Series. As we ride along here with Anthony Danta coming down the front stretch of this 2.44 mile road course. Let's take a lap here with him. Danta loses control there. Of course, broadcaster's curse here. As we got about another 2 minutes left here in practice. There's a look at Cole Baxter in the 19, followed by Michael Cannell as they're third and fourth on the speed chart. Tonight's race, there will be no cautions besides lap 15. Everybody has one fast repair. I imagine we're going to be seeing a lot of that, especially that first few laps till we get some heat and tires and brakes. Here's a shot at Matt Fuquay in the 93. He's right now 14th out of 19 cars. We'll ride along with Matt, see if we can get a lap in here. Good save there by Matt. Good braking. That ass then wanted to step out on him. Alright, that's going to do it for practice. Time for these guys to get to qualifying. Matt Barnes, first one out on track. All right, Matt's coming to the start-finish line. Start his lap here. So we got a nice shot as they're coming to the finish line. Through the S's there. Now he comes into this sharp right-hander. This is going to be the area where they have a little bit of passing ability. Try to outbrake the guy in front of them as they go into another right-hander. And this track's to get it real technical right around this few turns. As they'll come running down here through the bend right before they hit the final right-hand turn down this long front stretch. Oh, Matt got a little bit loose in that turn. It's going to cost him a little bit of time. As here comes the road racing ace. Keith has a real love for road racing, so he's going to be the one to watch here tonight. Your points leader. top of qualifying. Here comes his challenger for tonight. He was second in practice. Let's see if he can put himself second in qualifying as well. Maybe he can top Anthony or Keith Nelson's time. Dance with a little bit of Tokyo drift through there. As you see, the front brakes are just glowing in the daytime. As Anthony's coming down here, the final right-hander. Gets a little bit loose, able to keep it under control though. So he makes a mad dash to the start-finish line here. Puts him fifth. Matt coming out of the final turn down the front stretch here. See if Peyton can improve on his lap time. He's 9th right now. Looks like he's going to be staying there. So far, we got Nelson, Pinnell, Bishop, Baxter, Dana, your top 5 in qualifying.
Dodge Racing. It's overpowering.
What do you think of Mike Wallace and the Geico Chevrolet?
Whatever. He's out there selling car insurance. I'm out there to win.
Isn't he your cousin?
I didn't say I wouldn't go fishing with the man. All I'm saying is, he comes near me, I'll put him in the wall.
But you don't race in the Busch Series.
Listen, go-kart trick, grocery grocery store, those remote control boats. When it comes to Mike Wallace, story ends with me putting him in the wall.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
All right, Anthony Danta nailing the invert. As he's going to start on pole. Cole Baxter outside him. Jackson Bishop starting third. Michael Pinnell fourth. Keith Nelson Jr. starting fifth. JFC Binkley coming in sixth. Trey Ashworth seventh. Outside of him, you have the 72, Isaiah Tiller. Row number 5, Peyton Hamlin in that 98 machine. Outside of him, the 369 of Cody Edmonston. Oliver Cordell, Gus Moody make up row number 6. Starting 13th, Matt Barnes in the 31. Outside him, Matt Fuquay in the 93. JT Batson of Batson Homes starting 15th in the number 14. Outside of him, Kenneth Garber in the 96. Zach Coyer, Mark Fuquay make up row number 9. And running shotgun on the field, the 33 of Landon Dickens. Laps here. No cautions besides the competition yellow. Lap number 15. Cars to watch. Be the 9 and 44 machine. We'll be taking advantage of the track map here tonight. We'll follow your favorite driver around the track, see where they're at, see where they're parking at. Anthony Danto's kind of control of the field here. They get down to the front stretch. They're all you can down into one as hard as they can. Try to get a bit of advantage. Alright, pace cars in. Danta has control of the field as they make this right-hander on the front stretch. Flag is out. And we're off the racing as they go down to turn number 1. As you see Keith Nelson Jr. pulling out already. He's already gained one spot up to 4th. As the leaders come through the first set of right-hand turns here. Down to that 9 car on the inside. Padella gets in the back of Baxter just a little bit. He's able to keep hold of it. As now the battle has started between Danta and Nelson. Pinnell slides in, gets in a little bit Keith Nelson there. Keith mentioned it last week. He's just got to survive these first few laps and hopefully get some distance in between him and the rest of the field. As you see, Bankley pulls out a little bit there, a few spots back. That's 5th and 6th between him and Jackson Bishop there. So these two are battling through the right-handers here. Get that position to Jackson Bishop. Binkley look there on the inside. Peyton Hampton making a move up through the field as he's getting by Gus Moody. Back up front, we have Danta and Nelson battling out. Who's going to lead lap number 1? Nelson gets a good run off of there as they come in here to this big, sharp right-hander. Keith Nelson from 5th up to 1st, 1 lap. Trey Ashworth making his way through the field here as Jesse Bankley decides to snake the front stretch here as they go down into 1. Trey Ashworth on the inside of Jackson Bishop. Peyton Hamlet looking to get by as well. Trey's using all of the track that he can. Trey's up 1 spot, up to 6th right now. Back out front, Keith has opened himself up a 1.3 advantage over Anthony Danta. Back here in the field. Looking at the 6th car, he's up 6 spots already, up to 12. Mark Fuquay in that full throttle race parts machine. That's a battle between Gus Moody and the 47, Oliver Cordell, right there in front of him, along with the 369 and Cody Edmonston. Mark's looking to make a move here by Cody as they come down the front stretch. A little bit of contact there. Looks like Cody might have missed a shift there coming out of that right-hander. Back out front, 44 machine. Looking a little bit like SVG yesterday in the O'Reilly series. Starting to pull away from the field here. Matt's looking to get by the 369 there. Does it there on the outside. So go into this sweeping left-hand turn. That's about for 13th and 14th. He's looking to get by. They're thought about getting there on the inside of the 93 machine. Oh, Matt gets loose. Oh, comes back across the track from Landon Dickens, Zach Coyer, and Isaiah Tiller there in that 72 machine. Zach gets a little bit loose over the curb in there. That's going to allow Isaiah Tiller of the 72 to get by him. That's off the position. Isaiah's looking to get there by Landon Dickens. I just now noticed that 72 machine that Isaiah Tiller's running, my heart and soul, Selena 52 truck stop. He's got Pitts Jugman there on the side along with Nevea. I don't know if he knows this or not, but I am the 2026 Trucker of the Year of Selena 52. So this car has my heart here. I'm cheering for Isaiah Tiller here tonight. I'm an announcer. I'm not supposed to be biased, but I'm going to say screw that. It's all about Selena 52 truck stop. Back out front, 3.7, 3.8. Just putting distance between him and Danta right now. Your points leader, Keith Nelson. He's looking to go back-to-back weeks here. Victory lane. He would have had Lime Rock, but he got passed in the last lap by Thomas Hazard. As you look back there, you see the cars all coming down through the field there, or off the track. Trey Ashworth holding strong there in 6th. So he's looking to gain ground there on Jesse Bankley right in front of him. Right along 3rd place, Michael Pinnell in the 07 machine. He's up 1 spot. Started 4th on the field. He's up the hunt down 2nd place, Anthony Danta. He's got almost 5 seconds on him. So we're going to ride along with your leader here, Keith Nelson Jr. out of Findlay, Ohio. As he comes on this long front stretch. Gonna complete lap number 5 here. He's been out front since the final turn, lap number 1. As he got by Anthony Danta, who started on pole. Keith just so smooth with his inputs here. See the last lap. Almost a second and a half faster than Danta. He's making this look almost too easy. Making this street stock into like a GT3 around here. Keith took us for a ride around this 2.44 mile track. At second place, Anthony Danta comes in the picture here. Makes his way through this section. As Pinnell's being challenged there by Cole Baxter. Cole gets a little bit loose off the exit there. He's able to keep it underneath him. He's got Jesse Bankley pressuring him. That's 3rd, 4th, and 5th right there. He gets a little bit squirrely off exit there. Behind that group of cars, you have the 8 machine and Trey Ashworth. Trying to hunt down those 3, gain some positions here. Run 7th, Peyton Hamlin, 98 machine, up 2 spots. Then behind them, Jackson Bishop, Oliver Cordell, and Gus Moody. As you see Gus get loose around there, he's able to gather it back up, keep it going. Running 11th, you got Mark Fuquay. Up 7 spots. Just trying to run a clean race here tonight. As you see, he's got a little bit of damage to that front end. Spotters probably come over and said, that arrow might hurt us on the straightaways. Oh, Mark drifted around the final turn. As he has a 31. Matt Barnes behind him. Then my favorite driver of the night, the 72, is Isaiah Tiller. as Isaiah throws it in that set of right-handers. As Cody gets loose. Behind him, he's got the 33 and Landon Dickens. That's 14th and 15th. Then the man with no front bumper, JT Baston, in the 14 machine. He's going to need himself a bush light after this race. 17th, got a few dings to it. That's 93 of Matt Fuquay. He's got a little bit of damage to that right front area. Back out front, you got Keith Nelson. So he's opened up that gap to 9.5 seconds so far. You see Danta there in the background. These laps just keep clicking off. Already 25 to go. As Binkley was able to get around Baxter there. It's 4th and 5th. Cole's looking to get back around. A little bit of contact's made. The street stocks can take it. Baxter lets him out the spot back there. Didn't mean to rough him up too much. All this action happening right in front of Trey Ashworth. Trey's starting to close in on these two. Binkley overshoots to the corner a little bit. That's allowing Baxter to get by it on the inside. Jesse gives Cole a little bit of a shot there in the back bumper. Binkley all over the back bumper of Baxter. They're coming down into this final right-hander. Jesse with a good exit there. Those two able to pull away from Trey just a little bit there. It's Cole taking a little bit of a snake approach down there, trying to break the draft to Jesse. Gets off track a bit, a little bit loose. That's going to allow Binkley to pull back up with him. So we got a battle here between Isaiah Tiller and that 72 and the 6 Mark Fuquay. That's all going on right down to 31 and Matt Barnes. The battle for 12th and 13th. Danta's going over the front stretch. He's got Michael Pennell about 3 seconds behind him, closing that gap ever so slightly. Back out front by 11.5 seconds. Keith Nelson Jr. Baxter went off track. Let's see what happens here. A little bit of contact between him and Binkley. He spins it around, keeps it going. Lost 2 spots, now he's got Peyton Hamlin all over his bumper. That curb record's number 98. Looking to get by. Checking out some of these replays here. Looking at action back through the field there. Keith Nelson out front, followed by Anthony Danton. That number 9 machine. Michael Pennell 3rd. Jesse Binkley 4th. Trey Ashworth 5th. That's your top 5 so far. Right now, Michael Pennell, who's sitting in 3rd, he is only 2/10 off of your leader, Keith Nelson. Last time by. You see him closing the distance in between him and Danta. We might have a battle for second here. A few laps. It's Keith Nelson out here on a Sunday drive this evening. The battle rages on for 11 and 12 between Mark and Isaiah Tiller in the 72. Right behind them, Matt Barnes and Cody Edmonston, 13th and 14th, battling it out. Looking at the best lap time so far from each driver. Nelson, the only one that's under a 56. Running a 153.68. There's a look at 25 and 8, run 4th and 5th. So they come here on that front stretch. Peyton was able to get by Cole Baxter. So move Peyton Hamlet up 3 spots from 9th to 6th. Cole looks on the inside here as they go into turn 1. See if Peyton tries to cross him over here. Baxter parked it there on the exit. Peyton gave him a shot to the back bumper. Let's see if Peyton's able to get by Cole one more time. Peyton gets loosened that S's there. He's able to keep it going now. Mark and Isaiah made their way up the back bumper of the 10th place machine. Gus Moody having a little bit of connection issues here tonight. The competition yellow is now officially out. Go through a rundown here, your top 10 so far. You have Keith Nelson Jr. out front, followed by Anthony Danta, Michael Pinnell there in the 07. Jesse Binkley in 4th and 25, followed by Trey Ashworth. The solid top 5 run tonight. Cole Baxter 6th, Peyton Hamlet 7th. Oliver Cordell in the 47 machine 8th. Jackson Bishop in that 2, running 9th. Round out your top 10, the 84, Gus Moody. Field's going to catch up to the pace car, bring it in, get some new tires. Imagine a few people are going to use their faster bear. Then we're going to get back at it for the final 15 laps.
Dodge Racing. It's overpowering.
What do you think of Mike Wallace and the Geico Chevrolet?
Whatever. He's out there selling car insurance. I'm out there to win.
Isn't he your cousin?
I didn't say I wouldn't go fishing with the man. All I'm saying is, he comes near me, I'll put him in the wall.
But you don't race in the Busch Series.
Listen, go-kart track, grocery store, those remote-control boats. When it comes to Mike Wallace, story ends with me putting him in the wall.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
A broken heart, I can't love you. Rocket science, don't know what to tell you. I may not know how to get to the moon, but when I wanna fly, my crew knows what to do. Crank around the wheel in the left rear. You're only turning 9,000, need another gear. Never know how. Never know
Is that Octane 93 you're wearing?
Yeah, you like it?
Oh, yeah.
Dodge Racing. It's overpowering.
What do you think of Mike Wallace and the Geico Chevrolet?
Whatever. He's out there selling car insurance. I'm out there to win.
Isn't he your cousin?
I didn't say I wouldn't go fishing with the man. All I'm saying is, he comes near me, I'll put him in the wall.
But you don't race in the Busch Series.
Listen, go-kart track, grocery store, those remote-control boats. When it comes to Mike Wallace, story ends with me putting him in the wall.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
All right, welcome back. Feels still pacing here. The lights are still in that Ford Mustang pace car, so we're at least got another lap of this. Keith Nelson Jr. out front. He's been out front, led every lap so far tonight. Followed by the 9 car, Anthony Danton, Michael Pinnell, 3rd. Jesse Binkley with 25, 4th. Trey Ashworth, 5th. Peyton Hamlet running 6th so far. Behind him, you have Oliver Cordell, the 47 machine. Jackson Bishop running 8th. Gus Moody, 9th. Landon Dickens up to 10th so far, gaining 9 spots. Mark Fuquay running 11th. Right behind him, JT Baston. Cody Edmiston, 13th. Matthew Fuquay, 14th. Isaiah Tiller pitted. He's back to 15th. Cole Baxter as well. Got a little bit of work done. He's running 16th. Matt Barnes catching up to the field right now. JT Baston actually just jumped to the pits. As the field gets the 1 to go signal. This is the closest the field has been to your leader, Keith Nelson, since the drop of the green. Actually, I should say since completion of lap number 1. He started 5th, and he's able to work his way all the way up to first place there. Trying to get the hell out of Dodge. They saw a calamity that's going to go on behind them. So the field's going to be 2x2 as they go into turn number 1. The question is, can anybody keep pace with that 44 car here tonight? Pace car is in. These drivers are eager to get back at it. So we're going to have a 15-lap shootout to the finish. As Keith makes this right-hand turn to the front stretch. They take off. You see Gus Moody there in the back. See what happens as they go down here in turn number 1. But he's able to make through. They go through the left-hand turn, the right-hand turns here. Danta closes the door on Pinnell. Danta gets turned. He's able to gather it back up. So we take a look here at the replay. Pinnell into the right rear. Spins Danta around, championship implications. As Binkley is able to get by Michael Pinnell there for second so far. So they go down here in the right-hand turns. Pinnell with a little bit of a door check. Oh, Binkley's going to have a little bit of a time penalty there. He got loose on the braking. He's got to give him some time. That's going to allow Trey to get there on the outside of him. Trey Ashworth up to third. Cordell looking good by Binkley there. Oh, Peyton Hamlin. Your biggest mover of the race so far, up 10 spots, number 6 car, and that Full Throttle Race Parts sponsored Mark Fouquet. Let's look at the field as they come down the front stretch. Cordell looking to get by Binkley as they go into turn 1. get back to third. Trey was running third. He's back here in sixth so far. Just got a little bit out of shape, allowing those three to get by him. This is the best battle we have on track right now. Third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. All right there. As you see that yellow and purple car, 98 gets a little bit wide off track there. He's able to get back in line. Spain's looking to get by the 47 Oliver Cordell. Take over the fourth spot there. Peyton still looking for the way around 47. A little further back here in the pack. Katie Edmiston with the top 10 so far. School Baxter's lost his front end. He's going to earn on that one straightaway. Running in. Mark's looking to defend from Cody Moody, or Gus Moody. As Mark sees Anthony Danta in front of him, running 8th or 7th right now. Let's see what happens here. I really have no idea. Let's. Looks like he makes this turn good, then just decides to turn left. Really zero clues what the hell that was. Top three, Keith Nelson Jr., Oliver Cordell second, Jesse Binkley third. As Keith now has over a 10-second lead over second place. Right there, you have second, third, and fourth. All on the line. See if Peyton Hamlin can make his way up to these two. Barnes getting loose in that 31 machine. Oh, and finally went around on him. Stan Dickens runs through the gravel that Pinnell brought on the track after his little excursion. Let's battle for second and third. Rage on here. Bankley looking on the inside of Cordell. Last time around, Nelson with a 53-51 to Cordell's 56-55. Dances back up to 6th. So he just got by Trey Ashworth. Dance's last lap was a 55.71, so he definitely wants to get back up to second. He's got the speed to do it. As Pinnell loses it right in front of him. Mark gets a little bit out of shape there, trying to avoid the 07 spin around. Back up to 5th now. So we got 10 laps to go. Your leader, Keith Nelson Jr. out to a 15.5 second lead. Cordell's opened up a gap between him and Bankley as Hamlin's starting to pressure Bankley. Peyton knows he wants to get by this 25 before the 9 Dante gets to him. He knows Dante has a fast car. Bankley a little bit loose on entry there. He's able to gather it up, keep it going. As Bankley tries to break the draft here of Peyton Hamlin. So they go down this long front stretch into turn number 1. Peyton looking for any chance he has here. Jesse's doing a great job of holding him off. So Those two pretty much ran an identical lap time last time by. A 56.77 to a 56.76. Peyton's looking there on the inside now. Jesse got a little bit wide on the exit. Ooh, a little bit of contact. Peyton locked it up going in. Makes a little bit of contact with Binkley. That's going to bring Dan to the party with him. So apparently Pinnell just thinks he can take a shortcut, I guess. Sort of a needle dick move, you ask me, but all right. Right now, Danta's trying to pressure Hamlet for fourth place. All by himself out front with a 20-second lead out of Findlay, Ohio. The 44 machine. Keith Nelson Jr. looking to go back-to-back weeks to victory lane. He broke through last week at Myrtle Beach. He said road racing's his thing, and he's putting a clinic on tonight. So that's a look at second place, the 47, Oliver Cordell. Peyton able to get by for third place by Jesse Binkley. Now Danta's looking to do the same and move up to fourth after getting spun from second place. Danta set out on pole, ran second for most of the race till that second restart there. A little bit of contact between him and the 07 Pinnell. Met spun him around. Now he's been fighting his way back through the field. Binkley with a nice crossover there. Binkley tries to break the draft, but Danta's close enough to just slingshot next to him. As Danta's going to be on the outside as they go in this set of right-handers. He's looking to cross him over. Danta and Binkley run it wide there. This is all going on 28 seconds behind your leader, Keith Nelson Jr. out front. Danta on the inside. Looking to take fourth away from Binkley. See if Binkley crosses him over. Look at that track map. 44 is just now hitting turn one as the 47 is coming on the front stretch. It's what 24 seconds looks like here around this track. Jesse gets a little bit loose there. Going over the curb, and that's going to cost a little bit of time for Danta. Danta puts his sights on the 98 of Peyton Hamlet. See if he can steal that 30 and finish away from Peyton. Peyton ran a 157.06 last lap. Cordell's 158.04. He's cut another second off of the difference between him and Cordell. Times between Peyton and Anthony Danta. See how similar they're running. It's that 98 starting to close in on the 47. Slides tires to that right-hander. They're coming down to the last few turns here. So we got 5 laps to go. Hamlet back-to-back 157.04s, consistent. That time Cordell ran a 58.64, losing even more time to your leader. And also, oh, Peyton gets loose. That ground he made up, he's going to lose it right there. That's going to drop him back here to Danta. He's got to start watching his mirror. Top 5, Keith Nelson Jr. out front, followed by Oliver Cordell in the 47 machine. Peyton Hamilton right down in the third. Anthony Manta fourth. Jesse Bankley fifth. Did you see Mark get loose off exit there? It's going to be a battle between him and Pinnell here. Your biggest mover of the race, next to Oliver Cordell. He's up 10 spots. Oliver's up 9. As Oliver's going to have company from Peyton and Danta here soon. So they come into the final right-hander. Down to 4 laps to go. About for third, heats up here. Danta's over the back bumper of the 98. side of the start-finish line. 3 laps to go for him. He's damn near perfect tonight. You got second, third, and fourth right there. You can throw a blanket over him. Any type of mistake by any of these drivers can end up costing them the podium. Peyton slides it through that right-hander. Dan's almost close enough to look there on the inside. Bumper came Ramsey Danza. She's looking to get by the 98. Let's see if he's able to get by her on the inside on this right-hand turn. Let's see if Peyton crosses them over. Peyton tried to put the power down and it just started to slide on him. Ramsey Danza back up to third. Anthony has 2 laps to go. Can he get the runner-up position? Looking back off the second place car. Trying to keep the distance between him and the 9. As he makes his way through the S turns. As Keith's getting ready to come around for the white flag, he has a almost a 34-second gap over second place. As the white flag is flying for him. Cordell looking to keep his second place over Anthony. I think tires might have gone away on the 98 machine. Boy, they really whipped it that right-hander. I thought he might have been going around. Your leader gonna end up leading every lap tonight. The 44 machine of Keith Nelson Jr. So His biggest challenger so far tonight was going to be the 9, Anthony Danta. He was able to collect himself after getting spun after that second restart after the competition yellow. He's made his way back up to third. He might have a shot here at second. So he's starting to put pressure on the 47 as they come down to this right-hander. Coming to the checker flag, Keith Nelson Jr. goes back-to-back victories. Peyton Hamlet's going to bring it home third after something might have broke on Anthony Danta's machine. I don't know if he missed a shift or what, but I don't know, cost him the podium here. As Anthony's going to bring it home fourth, followed by Michael Pinnell fifth, Jesse Bankley sixth, Trey Ashworth seventh, Mark Fuquay brings it home eighth, followed by Cole Baxter ninth. And Gus Moody's going to bring it home 10th. Keith has already pulled it off track. Hey, Oliver, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Hey, congratulations on your second place finish here tonight. Started what, 11th? So you're able to work your way through the field there.
Yeah, I loaded in with about 20 minutes left in practice. I've never been on this track, and I was like 6 seconds off, I think. But yeah, we were able to pick them off there during the race, and it was fun. Congrats to Keith.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's going to be in the same zip code as him tonight. I didn't think he was going to put that big of a distance on everybody, but yeah, you were able to outlast Anthony Danta there in the final few laps.
Yeah, it was a fun race trying to hold him off. Yeah, like you said, Keith's got this road course stuff figured out. But yeah, thank you guys. That was fun.
All right, go ahead and give a shout out to all your sponsors and people who help you get here.
I mean, honestly, it's just me, one-man show. But yeah, I guess thanks to me.
Hey, that works for me as well, man. All right, Oliver, you have a good night.
Appreciate it. You too.
Peyton, got a copy?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Well, he wasn't able to bring it home last week, and you were able to bring it home with a third-place finish here tonight.
Yeah, I've had a very few rough about last 3 or 4 races. Just crazy things happening, but somehow we lucked into the third here. I really hate road courses, but some reason I've been doing good in this league at them.
Yeah, I thought you were going to be able to challenge there for second. And then next minute, Dana got by you. Then I don't know if Anthony missed a shift right there in that little short shoot. That right-hander coming to, well, that left-hander that sets up the final turn. But I saw you two make some contact there. It looked like Dana tried to throw a block.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what happened there. I mean, the last lap, I was like 2 seconds back from Oliver and Danta, and I was just, throwing haymakers off in the corner, hoping something would stick. And of course, that wasn't working. And then that last tight turn before you come down the main drag, his car shut off or something, and I think he wouldn't. I don't know if he was trying to rig me or what, but somehow, like I said, we got lucky, and got around him.
All right, Peyton, give a shout out to all your sponsors.
Just would like, as always, to thank Curb Records, Town and Country Ford. As always, they helped me on a real life deal, and try to show my appreciation for them here and in all aspects of the racing that I do. So thank you to them, and thank you to the folks that put this show on here.
All right, thank you, Peyton. Hopefully we get to talk to you again.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all.
Mario Andretti, you got a copy?
Oh, no way whatsoever.
I didn't want to go with the current SVG stuff, so figured I'd drop the Andretti.
Yeah, it's like I was saying last week, I'm definitely more of a road course guy, and somehow or another, I've been blessed with the skills of slinging a street stock car around lefts and rights. That's not the most useful skill set, but paid off here today.
You made it look easy. I rode with you for like a lap and a half, and yeah, you made it look like you're running a GT3 car around here. That's how smooth it was. I was impressed for sure.
I appreciate hearing that. Yeah, it's kind of the thing with these cars. You start really trying to hang them out and push them, overdrive them. It overheats the tires and brakes, and they just won't take it. So it really forces you to be smooth and consistent, and that's the way to be with these.
Like we said about last week, you said, my only major worry was just trying not to get caught up in anything, and it looked like there that first lap, you almost got caught up in a little bit, but you're able to work your way from fifth up to first, and you never looked back.
Yeah, the restarts when everybody was grouped back up and packed up, you had the initial start, and then on the restart, going down to that kind of sweeping entry into turn one, it's just a lot of opportunity for things to go sideways. But yeah, we made it through there and just kind of set sail and kept it on the black stuff.
I think for the next season for the road course, I feel like you're gonna have to start dead last. We might have to put a bounty out for it.
Yeah, some guys were talking about that during the caution flag. There, some sort of a bonus for me to take it, or take it from the back, or something like that might happen.
I feel like you made the smart move tonight by not accepting that challenge. Because there's a lot of calamity going on behind you. So you're lucky you got out front, got the hell out of Dodge. Like I said, you put on a show here tonight. I didn't think you were gonna put 35 seconds on the field, but sure enough.
Yeah, the first half thought it was just being nice and smooth, but I kept seeing the timer growing and growing. It's like, I don't know, maybe Dano's really saving hard. I know guys, so smart guys in the league that know they got to save their stuff for the second half. It's like, maybe he's just saving really hard for that second half, so I better do that myself. So, but then he got collected there in turn one. I haven't really checked the replay what happened there. I know I got tagged, and then he was spinning in my mirror. I don't really exactly know what happened there, but that was unfortunate. I was hoping for a good run there.
Yeah, him in the 07. The 07 got into the right rear of Danta and brought him around. He was able to rebound and get back up there. He was challenging for second. Then I don't know if his car shut off or if he missed a shift going into the final turn, but then him and Peyton made contact, and Peyton was able to get by him.
Have to check out the highlights on the stream at least and see what all was going on.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I would check in with you periodically, but yeah, all the action was going on way behind you.
Oh, that's fair. I understand that.
All right, Keith, give a shout out to all your people, my man.
Obviously I run the U.S. Army colors on my car. I'm an Army vet myself, so I just want to shout out to all the vets and service members out there, around the world. Things going on all the time. Just give them a shout out, be safe, and keep them in our thoughts.
All right, Keith. We'll see you next week. You think you can go 3 for 3?
Oh, we'll give it a try. Always.
I imagine I'll be talking to you again next week. You have a good week.
That sounds good. Appreciate you.
All right, now's your winner for tonight, Keith Nelson Jr. with a 35-second gap over second place, Oliver Cordell. Let's go bring up the final results here. Keith Nelson Jr. brings it home. Oliver Cordell second. Peyton Hamlet just getting by Danta there in that final turn. Michael Pinnell brings home fifth. JSC Bankley sixth. Trey Ashworth seventh. Mark Fuquay up 11 spots. Eighth. Cole Baxter ninth. Gus Moody 10th. Cody Edmonston 11th. Isaiah Tiller in the Selena 52 machine tonight brings it home 12th. Landon Dickens 13th. Matt Barnes 14th. Matthew Fuquay 15th. Jackson Bishop 16th. JT Batston 17th. Zach Coyer 18th. And round out your field here tonight, Kenneth Garber, starting park. All right, everybody. I've had a long weekend. I had to put down my oldest dog, which was first real loss I've ever had to deal with in about 13 years since my parents passed away. So I'm ready to get the hell out of here and get some sleep. Next week we will be back on Facebook because the band is finally up. So I'm going to learn not to ever quote Dave Chappelle ever again on any post. All right, y'all have a good one. We'll see you next week.